What's going on, guys? This is Riggs from OneHive Alpha and OneHive Genesis, bringing you the very next video. It was an arranged war that we had against WHF2 over the weekend with the victory, 87-87. Look at that percentage, 0.53%. We are talking half a builder hut here. And as you see right there, they got 59%, 50 on our number 2, 55 on our number 3, but this is the deciding factor. 54 on their number 1, 76%, big shout out to Shy Guy, 50% on their number 3. That was the war right there. Here's a look at what they did to our bases, cleaning up, obviously, to our Town Hall 11s. They had one Town Hall 10 dip on Mr. 007, took on 5 defenses before they 3-starred him. And on their side of the map, same thing. We did have one Town Hall 9 dip. Not a big deal. Everybody brought it. I mean, this war was just epic. It was electric. And it was so much fun. You know, everybody who participated, awesome job. I mean, this was a half-court three-pointer at the buzzer swish. We had 3 attacks to get 3 stars. We got it done. I wish I could show all the attacks. If I did, it'd be a 3-hour video, but here we got Anthony going in up against Foghorn Leghorn with the Ant-Man La Loon, I guess is what we're going to call it. Starting with the baby drags, starting his funnel, as they do best, dropping down his P.E.K.K.A.s. Notice he drops the wizard down on the army camp. This attack is all about getting the funnel right. You get the funnel right, it is absolute destruction. Got the healers down, and his P.E.K.K.A.s are basically just going to be making a U-turn around the town hall here. Once they run out of trash buildings to destroy, they're going to be aggroing onto the enemy queen. You know, a couple hits, they're going to break through that wall, drops down his archer queen, followed up by the CC bowlers and his king. So they're coming in here, one-shots the enemy queen, drops down the rage, gets that jump spell down, and notice he is after the 3 air defenses. That's why you see he's got the hound and the loons down there to deploy a little later on. Goes ahead, drops down his second rage as they are just tearing through this freaking base. Bowlers coming through as they're locking onto these air defenses, but, you know, got the expo down. And there goes his third and final rage. And once that third air defense goes down, he's going to be starting his La Loon portion over at 9 o'clock. I love how he pre-drops the haste right there to rush the loons in. Pops the black bomb, and the loons are just making their way through. Still has all his heroes up, and this base, it seemed like within a matter of seconds, I mean, this base was completely done. So the loons just making their way through, pops the black bomb. The black bomb, all it did was give him more cleanup, so shout out to the black bomb there. And I hate to do it. I'm going to have to ×4 a couple of these attacks because there's just so many that I want to get to. It was so hard to choose which attacks I wanted to show you guys. They were all amazing. So there you go. Ant-Man, Mr. Anthony, getting the 3-star. All right, moving on up to number 22. We got M Goose 34 going in with the Queen Walk Mass Valks. Very strategic. Notice he drops the wizard. His wizard's basically getting teabagged by those mortars right there, but he's doing his job, just creating his funnel, drops down the next wizard. You know, just trying to take out that mortar. Now here he's got his baby dragon over there at 9 o'clock, drops down his queen. Notice he doesn't drop his healers until after that air defense is down. He wants to make sure that all his healers stay up. So very, you know, well smart move right there. So he's dropping on his wall breakers. I guarantee you he watched the wall breaker video. So drops the test wall breaker, brings in the other ones, pops the wall. And he's going to lure the CC with that one hog, gets the CC out, drops the poisons down. Perfect poison placement right there. And his queen is just making his way into that little wizard tower farm up there. And he's going to be dropping down one of his Valks on that army camp. Again, just starting the funnel. He doesn't want his Valks to meet up with the queen. So he's being very patient. His Valks are just going to be, again, making a little U-turn around that 6 o'clock area. Drops down the rest of them. They're just going to beat through that wall, no problem. Drops down his bowlers. as they are making their way up through this base. And notice once he gets to this compartment up here, those Valks do aggro on to the enemy queen pretty quickly. So they're basically just, he drops the heel spill down. He's basically, they're going to be aggroing onto that queen, beating through those 3 layers of walls right there to get that enemy queen. She's done in one shot. And, you know, she also hops over the wall, which also helps. And his Valks are just making their way through. Still has his queen up. And his Valks are going to be beating through the wall, just going to be getting a little bit of this trash. There's really only a few defenses left here. And you're about to see something hilarious. Look at this queen. She is determined to get this second star in the bag. Blows right past the gold mine, locking onto that town hall. Shout out to the enemy, or to his queen, making sure that he secures that second star there. Goes ahead, drops the other heel spell down, still has his bowlers up, still has damn near all his Valks up, pops the king ability. Little troll Tesla is not going to do anything when you got about 100 troop space left. So awesome job to MGoofs34 with that precise, awesome attack, dude. Well done. All right, here we got Iceman going in up against their number 21 Mad City. Doing it with the Healer's Hope. I don't even know what to call these attacks that you guys come up with. I really don't. I'm just pulling this out of my hat here. Healer's Hope. Believe it or not, halfway through the war, we actually saw WHF2 doing some of these exact same attacks on our bases. Again, you guys are starting a revolution over here. So anyway, we got Iceman coming in with this, doing it with the baby dragon funnel, dropping down the P.E.K.K.A.s. Perfect funnel there, no doubt where his P.E.K.K.A.s are headed. Got the healers, bowlers coming in. They aggro, same thing, P.E.K.K.A.s aggro onto the enemy queen very well. She gets one-shotted, bowler throws a rock right at her face, she's dead. And they're going to pound through this wall. And notice he does have, the hope part of this, is he does have 11 hogs. He's got the 2 rages, the 2 heals, drops down his first rage. They're just wrecking through this base. His queen, unfortunately, but it actually works out quite well, does not go into the base. She's going to wrap around, but take out, he's going to get great value from his enemy queen over there. Notice that, as you take out those defenses, notice the baby dragon, that is the same baby dragon that you started this funnel with. Got awesome value there. Tries to save his baby dragon with those hogs. Unfortunately, he gets zapped. So the hogs are taking out that Tesla. I mean, he still has 2 heals in the bag. Base is already at 70% gone. And more or less is going to be swagging a heal towards the end of this. Where did the base go? I have no idea. Iceman brought it. This attack is just so overpowering, it seems like, if you get it down just right. They caught a little bit of a bomb there. Not a big deal. Drops the heel down with a sexy triple there from Iceman. Awesome job, dude. All right, moving on up to number 17. We got Hammy going in. Mr. AmsterdamV doing it with the Stoned Hobo. This is another one of those attacks that are really taking over, and for good reason. Just starting his funnel with some little cheeky archers there. Shout out to Smog. All right, now he's dropping down his 2 golems. You know, got some wizards just creating this funnel, dropping down the wall breakers as they're going to break through that center compartment there. There goes his 3rd golem, making their way in. Here comes the heroes. Here comes the bowlers. Dropping down that jump spell, basically connecting the second half of this base here. It's going to be getting that CC, drops the poison down. Perfect placement on that. Drops the rage. And here comes his hogs. He does not give a crap. Bringing in hogs on both sides of the bases. Got hogs on each flank. Moving straight up. Dropping down the other rage. This is another one of those bases. The base just disappears. I mean, he was so aggressive with this. He did not give a crap. Drops down that heel for his hogs. All the defenses are pretty much dead after a minute. And it's already going to be cleanup. I'm already going to be fast forwarding through this because I want to get to so many attacks. AmsterdamV just completely shit all over this base. Awesome, awesome job. Couldn't have done it better myself. And there you go, AmsterdamV with the triple on Don't Even Know Your Name, number 17, completely wrecked. Okay, now, what is an arranged war recap video without Mr. 007? Here we go, doing it with the Zapquake, Laloon. This is their top Town Hall 9 base. Just makes the great hunt. So here we go. He's dropping down his heroes. Gets that Tesla farm to pop there. Goes in, pops the king ability. The queen, in a very odd compartment, she hops right over the wall. Not going to be a problem. I actually did find a mistake in this attack that I want everybody to know. I believe he wanted to drop his zaps, but instead popped the queen's ability too early. Had to point that out. Here comes the hounds. They're all coming in. Loon's rushing in. He does not give a shit. Dropping down some haste here. Just rushing his loons in. Wizard towers are down. First hound pops. Doesn't matter. Drops down the second haste. And again, it's one of those bases. It's freaking gone. I have no idea. Hounds popping. Got tons of cleanup from those lava pups. Just a few defenses left here. Has 2 haste. 2 loons left over. Is he going to use them? We're just going to have to wait and find out. Last defense is about to go down, which is that mortar right there. And the Great Hunt, his CC troops are basically just watching the rest of this attack. He's got a giant and some loons. Loons are going to go over, take a big crap right on this giant here. They're going to go high five. The 2 loons are high-fiving right there. Doesn't want to run out of time. He's got a minute left, so he drops down a couple haste just to make sure he doesn't run out of time. 007, always wrecking it with the triple. All right, here we got our Town Hall 10 action for you guys. We got Thor going up against number 8, Lee 1104, doing it with Valks and Miners. And here he goes, just starting his funnel here with the baby dragon, as they do best. And notice the placement of this golem is actually going to be tanking that archer tower on the far right there. So his wizards can start this funnel, setting up the show for his Valkyries. Goes ahead and drops his 2 wall breakers. They pop the wall, no problem. Here comes his Barb King and Valkyries as they head into the base. And their target here is going to be the enemy Archer Queen. Goes ahead and drops down the Rage. They shred through that top compartment. Good deal on that. Drops the poison on that ever deadly CC Loon, making sure he takes that out. And over at 3 o'clock, here comes his Miners. Notice the placement of his Archer Queen, taking out this trash and these defenses on that little outer ring right there to ensure his Miners stay inside the base to take out that Inferno Tower. As the Tesla goes down, they travel underground here. Their target as that first Inferno Tower. Giant Bomb pops, drops a heal spell, and notice another Giant Bomb pops between the Tesla and the Clan Castle there, so good spell value on that heal spell right there. And his Miners down at 6, doing some good tanking for his Archer Queen, making sure she stays alive as she's going to round the bend here, taking out this trash along the outer ring. Miners lock onto the Town Hall. They ensure that second star as they run into that heal spell right there. That Hound ain't doing a whole lot against these Miners, just kind of chasing them around here as they're making their way through the base. Very well executed, well thought out plan. I really enjoyed watching this attack. Got to see it live. And they're coming through as Minion just meets his demise with that red bomb. Not going to be an issue. Only a couple defenses left here. So many Miners. I can't even count how many Miners he has left. Archer Tower goes down. Elixir Storage goes down. Goes ahead. Last Inferno Tower locks onto the Expo. Sexy 3-star from Mighty Thor. Awesome job, man. And here we got Ragnar OK going in on number 6 against T Fike 5. And I just want to give a big shout out to Ragnar OK. Okay, this guy brought it this war. 6-pack. Awesome job. Notice he kind of paused there when his minions died on that town hall. At any rate, here he comes with his baby dragons, drops the golem down, gets those wall breakers in. Again, just creating this funnel to get his troops inside the base here. So he's dropping down his heroes, got the bowlers coming in as they're taking out this bottom compartment here. Taking out the cannon, got the archer tower down as they're heading on up. Inferno Tower's locking on, drops the poison on the clan castle troops here as they're coming out with the golem and the loon. Drops the jump spell down, got the miners again coming in at 3 o'clock. Gets the rage. That first Inferno Tower gets that down in time. And they're making their way going counterclockwise around this base. He's got 3 heal spells. There goes his first one coming down, as his miners were taking quite a bit of damage from those point defenses. And they're just making their way through. Goes ahead and drops the second one as they hit that giant bomb there. Still has 1 heal spell left over. His Archer Queen's still alive, taking out some defenses. And notice right here on that Inferno Tower, she's kind of softening that up. She goes down, but that Inferno Tower is at about 25%, which is going to be pivotal at the end of this attack. So miners just coming around, taking out these defenses, taking out this trash as they're looping their way through the base. Being ever so patient with that last heal spell, waiting for the perfect time to place it. And notice he drops it right around these storage and these elixir pumps down here in that X-bow, where the miners have to stay up on ground taking damage from these point defenses. So getting good value from that heal right there. And you're about to see the ever so common 99% with 1 Inferno Tower left, with that Archer Queen softening it up. They basically one-shot it. Again, big shout out to Ragnar. You brought it this war. You owned it. Good job, man. All right, here's our last and final attack. We got Triggerman going up against number 5. We needed this to be a 3-star. We had a minute left before this attack went off. People were pre-clicking the watch live button and still didn't get in. These spectator slots filled up like that. And this is how we did it with the mass bowler attack. Starting his funnel from 9 down to 6 o'clock. And he goes in and drops down that jump spell, just getting everything ready for his heroes and the rest of his bowlers here. Notice the bowlers on the edges here are taking out that trash to make sure that the heroes and bowlers stay inside the core of this base exactly where he wants them. So here they come, all taking the jump spell, drops the rage. That Inferno Tower goes down within a second. CC pops, got a poison spell waiting for them as they're making their way through. And notice that jump spell, as he pops the Warren's ability, actually catches the very tip of that compartment leading to the second Inferno Tower, which is ever so important. Goes ahead and drops down the freeze. No doubt that Inferno Tower is going to be going down. And he's just making his way around this base, just wrecking it. And I know this is a Town Hall 11 dip on a Town Hall 10, but it's not as easy as some may think. One thing to note in this war is WHF2's number 1 failed 2 Town Hall 10 dip attacks. So something to keep in mind there. So definitely a big shout out to Captain Cold with his Town Hall 10 3-star. Shy Guy getting that awesome percentage, 2-starring, picking up the extra star in that Town Hall 11 with that awesome percentage. Triggerman wrecking this space. As you see, no doubt this is a 3-star. Bringing home the win with a minute left in the war. Awesome job, man. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. There you have it. OneHive Genesis over WHF2. Going 3-0 now. 87-87. Winning by 0.53%. As always, like the video. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.